Oh my, this has probably been the most requested album in running review history. It's a brand new one by Yard Act. It's called The Overload. Let's take it for a run. All right, then, here we go. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Okay. Whew. Oh, that heart rate is high. And the watch is on, the music's on, and we're off. Come on then! It starts with what sounds like a detuned national anthem. You got bongos in the distance, a guitar climbing out of the ooze. I'm swinging through the trees like a hot step in Tarzan. After just more than a minute of really amazing lyrical dexterity, we are rewarded with a richly glazed chorus. Oh, this feels good for my sinuses. This is an amazing start to the album. I feel like I'm propped up by the bar and I'm listening to all these conversations going on. The music is funky. It's driving. My knee lift is incredible. The way that guitar switches up on the chorus. Big ringing notes. Let's get off the tarmac. This is such an off-road album. Oh, took a bit of a tumble. Starting the album by saying you want to remain in dissonance. It's such a bold and brilliant way to do it. It's like watching a film, and in the very first scene, the main actor looks directly down the camera at you and says the catering on his movie is too salty. The second song, Dead Horse, whoa, it does such a good job of explaining why that bar is like it is in the first song. These lyrics, right, they're like, oh my god, a lot of jumping. They're like Kinder Eggs full of gold. They aren't toys to stick up your nose. They're full of wisdom. It's like a software upgrade for your old and dusty brain. Control, Alt, and Yard Act. Start again. I'm always fascinated by what a tambourine is saying to me in a song. And on this one, it reminds me of the estate agent who shouted at me once because I lay on the floor where I thought the bed should go in a house. And this tambourine, it sounds like the gold watch on his wrist shaking when he shouted at me and pointed his finger. I sometimes feel like the Yard Act of the running world. I don't do cover versions. I use my own voice with my feet. A lot of the songs so far have got such a tight bass and guitar groove. Oh, I'm feeling very nourished. Hey! This is fascinating because it could have been easy to explain these songs by saying, oh, it's sung from a point of view of someone with no money. But it appears we are being offered money. We've been told to take the money and run. What happens when we stumble upon that sudden wealth? That chorus of take the money and run on the song Payday, it literally feels like it's parked outside the song, like a getaway vehicle. It's such a change when you get to it. And these weird keyboards, I don't know, it's like police sirens reflected in jelly bean air fresheners in the car as you make your speedy getaway. Whoa, there's exquisitely surreal poetry which seems to spin like a compass going between half-forgotten dreams. You're like, oh, I don't really know what that means, but I know what it feels like. Oh, I am feeling so reckless on this run today. I have no regard for my own safety. The idea that you become rich because you're hiding something is fascinating. It's like you only get to retrieve that wealth when you finally break and split open. Such a wonderful idea. You're rich, but you're broken. As a guitarist who simply cannot stand still on stage, this is the highest compliment I can give this guitar playing. I love it. And it's like that perfect marriage between Wilco Johnson and Graham Coxon. Oh, it's absolutely incredible. Oh, the song Rich, it sounds like a group of microscopic miners working deep inside your bones. I don't know what it's doing to me, but it's freaking me out, but I kind of love it. This album, it really is blowing my mind. The way it's structured as well. It's so intelligent, not just intelligent with the lyrics, but the layout of the songs. It sounds like now you've got this money and you're on the brink of losing it because of an incident. Oh, that didn't last long. I love that journey of on the first song not really being interested in receiving compliments, and now on this one it's all about having those compliments. You look good and stuff like that. Is that what money does to you? You're constantly seeking approval. Never before has the idea that everything is meaningless been delivered to me in such a funky and uplifting way. There's rules you can't find in a book, a new type of prison for a new crook. Oh my god, I love it. This song is called Witness. Can I get A? It's just over a minute long. Let's sprint all the way through it. Can I get a witness? Hey! Can I get a witness? Another reference to things kind of being pointless. You're trying to sue God. Are we hurtling towards some kind of existential abyss? I don't know, but I'm absolutely loving it. I'm going there as quick as I can. Oh, I think I went a bit fast then. This is Land of the Blind, and it really does feel like we're entering the second half of the album in a way. It's a lot emptier sounding, and it feels a lot more human than everything that came before it. I got a feeling the narrative of this album is developing as we go along. This song really feels like vocally like it's come from a dictaphone recording. Everything, I don't know, the observations, the lyrics, they feel really fresh, as if they've been picked right at the source, you know, captured that moment where, I don't know, like a grape is ripe or the bigger fruit like a plum is ripe. That's what it feels like. And the bass line behind it, it's like the hum of an engine. It gives you the idea of the journey he was on when he's writing these songs. I don't know, the bass acts like a vehicle, gives you a sense of movement. I feel like I'm moving through the world with him on this song. Let me just add to that, is like the idea for the songs have come, and there's no kind of delay between them existing in your head and becoming the song itself. It's like recordings from the front line. I don't know, it's like a train pushing a load of balloons through a tunnel. It really is perfect for running off-road like this. Yes, that's Billy Nomads on vocals. See, that's a perfect example of this surreal poetry which doesn't quite make sense, but you understand it when you think about it. It makes you feel something. And Quarantine the Sticks, a man with a stick will always draw lines in the sand, will always create that division. Wait, Quarantine the Sticks, the same goes for sand. I think the sand in the song represents time. The stick is the ability to draw lines. So we're getting rid of time and the ability to divide. I mean, there's no such thing as time. If you read Carlo Rovelli, you know that time is just an illusion. It makes so much sense now. The disappearing of the coin, that line. Is this an album that deals with illusions? Is that what this is? Oh my word. Oh, let's keep running. I mean, illusions are everywhere, and whether you know it or not, those illusions make you define who you are. Mind is blown, mind is blown. Okay, I can't quite get my head around the fact that this is happening. This is so. Okay, maybe we think everything's an illusion. This is an album dealing with illusions. What's the greatest illusion of all? Your whole lifetime. We're on the song Tall Poppies. It's so beautiful. It's so sad. And in 6 minutes, it's telling you the story of an entire lifetime. And that comes right after we think, is everything an illusion? Is your own life an illusion? I feel so sad. I feel like crying, but nothing will stop me from running. The world gets bigger while it seems like your life gets smaller. That section in Tall Poppies was like the really sad montage in the film Up. The music built, and in a split second our hero had died, and we're standing there kind of observing it like it's just nothing but a performance. It asks you these big philosophical questions, but the album's a wave itself. It's funny. That guy has died, and it says he wasn't fond of long songs with lots of words like this one itself. I think part of the reason that it's an uplifting album, right, is that there's real magic in it lyrically. Like, he's talking about his friend who's died, but he's talking about him being up there in the ether. There's this sense that the surreal blends with the real, and in that way it gives you hope. No, I did not see that coming. The last song, 100% endurance. I was thinking, don't get me wrong, I was thinking, how's this album going to end? And it finds hope in the most magical, special way. There's life out there on other planets. They found aliens, it's on the news, and that fills us with hope. Once we're gone, someone else will take our place. Time is an illusion. It's hippie bullshit, but it's true. And then I love that bit about, let's go meet these aliens. Don't forget to pack your weapons. That's what we like as a species. We just want to destroy. This is such a philosophical album. It mentions that you're weighed down with the constant burden of making sense, but in philosophy it's not about making sense, it's about convincing people. And this album, I mean, there's a lot that doesn't make sense to me on my initial listen, but it's really making me feel something, and it's convincing me that there is a good way to live your life. There is a good way to look at our time on this planet. That is real philosophy. The pointlessness of it all kind of makes it beautiful, and it makes me think about the song just before this where the world burn sounds a lot like they say the world turn. It's like those words, burn and turn, merge into each other, and that everything's inevitable. We're already set on that path to extinction. Let's have some fun while we head there. Ah, we're done. We are done. Let me stop the watch. Truly Astonishing, truly great, playing amazing, lyrics amazing, performance amazing, and that song, the way it ends, the last one, 100% endurance with, I think he says, it's not like there's nothing, and then the whole song itself seems to shatter into nothingness. But by that point in the album, we've been guided towards accepting this nothingness, that it might all be pointless, that it might all be inevitable. It's okay, don't worry about it, because life is infused with this magical surrealism which puts in the songs, you know, look at the world a little bit different, take joy in it, enjoy yourself, be yourself. Loved it, thank you Yardak, good luck. I hope that goes to #1 because that would be such a special album to top the charts. Have a great day. I'm a running punk, you should be a running punk too. Love you, bye.